Hallo und willkommen zurück für Folge 4 von Highway Blossoms. Fuck! Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 4 von If My Heart Had Wings. In der letzten Folge ist Aoi in seinen ersten Tag in Kasegauda als Dormmother und in seiner neuen Schule gestartet. In der Schule hat er unter anderem seine alten Freunde AGH und Mabo wieder getroffen und mit AGH versteht er sich immer noch gut. Schauen wir, wie es nach seinem ersten Schultag weitergeht. After school. I was alone and was wandering around the school building. Ja, mache ich auch mal nach der Schule, wenn ich nichts zu tun habe. No extracurriculars club, boy, am I right? This was so that I could take a look at some of the club activities. Ah, right. Okay, macht Sinn, ja. Film studies. Theater club. There's even an RC club. Was ist RC? Ich finde es echt cool, dass die so viel AGs und sowas machen in den Schulen. Ich meine, ich war früher, als ich noch zur Schule gegangen bin, größtenteils ziemlich langweilig und hatte kein Interesse an sowas, aber einfach die Möglichkeit wäre ziemlich nice gewesen. This is, after all, a specialist school. Looking at the playing field from the window in the heat outside, I saw the sports club practicing. Compared to my school, it's pretty calm. The sports clubs at the school I used to go to were taken so seriously. The sight of training before a match was one of grueling harshness. Wait, what do I mean, my school? I'm a student of this school now. I'll go take a look. At the sports club? I went down next to the playing field to watch the sports club practicing. Before long I started to feel a little down, so I left. The doctor said that if it's light exercise, it shouldn't be a problem. I tried stamping down strongly with my right foot and there isn't really any discomfort. There, the baseball club, which was returning through from the off-campus running course, entered through the school gates. Hey, Minase! It's you, Minase, isn't it? Wie der einfach alle Leute erkennt. The one calling me was an old acquaintance. It's you, Taguchi. It's been a long time. So you came back? Have you decided which club you want to join? No, not yet. I'm going around taking a look now. Join the baseball club. You'll become a regular in no time. When I was a kid, I often played baseball in the park. Some of the guys in the group that were my teammates on the other team were in the baseball team. I'll think about it. I casually respond, and the baseball team members replied, "Come on, join us, seriously," as they returned to the playing field. If I could do physical activities, baseball, in fact, anything would be okay. As I grumbled to myself, I felt that I didn't want to go back to the playing field, so I entered the path leading to the back of the school. I spent a while walking around the back of the school. It was called the rear garden, but it looked like it hadn't been taken care of at all, and it was just an empty space with weeds growing everywhere. In that empty space, there was a garage. Ojamashimasu. Hello, I'm coming in. It looks like no one's here, but I thought I should say something to let them know just in case. Ah, so Japanese. Is this place used for club activities too? Or is it used for lessons? In a garage. I don't know what they're used for, but there are many tools and parts crammed onto the shelves that cover the walls. Then in the center is a huge object covered with a sheet. The feelings that had washed over me like a wave when I watched the sports club strangely subside from being here. The tools in the dimly lit garage must have reminded me of the times when I would tinker with my bicycle. What is this used for? Yeah, well, you see. You can see. I consume the sound of my footsteps as I sneak inside the garage. You're not alone, are you? It's pretty spacious. There's a tea set there too. There was no doubt about it. Someone was using this place. Get a strange sense of activity. Guess it must be one of the clubs. Whoa! There's someone here. I was so surprised I felt like my heart was going to jump out. Woman. Diesmal steht da nicht Girl, ja? Woman. The person over there seemed not to have noticed me at all. I'm not sure if you could call it a drawing board, but as she stared at the plants that were placed there, she was kind of groaning. I'm sorry for letting myself in here. I'll be going now. It's no good, she didn't hear me. Her eyes were so serious as she stared at the plants, and she looked like she was really concentrating. I didn't know what to do, so I just looked at her from the side. Now that I look closely, she's really beautiful. Hey, why am I staring at her? You're from an all-boys school, it's fine, no one can blame you for that, totally natural. I hurriedly look away. However, it looks as if she still hasn't noticed me, so I take another glimpse. She looks quite mature. Is she in the 5th grade? She's so pretty. Quarterly is pretty too, but this person is different and has a mysterious charm. Turn from woman to mysterious beauty. Whoosh. She suddenly stood up. I'm sorry. Without thinking, I avert my eyes and apologize, but she's looking straight. Hat sie immer noch nicht bemerkt. Past me and grabs a big, thick book from the shelf. Yes, that's it. She flicked through the pages and looked like she had found something before going straight back to her seat. In good spirits, she began swiftly drawing the plans. The pen made a nice swoosh sound as it ran across the page. The feeling of maturity that she had until just now suddenly changed. When she smiles all of a sudden, she looks more like a kid. As her eyes looked straight at the plants, they looked as though they had a crystal clear purity to them. Oh Mann, immer wenn ich sowas sehe oder auch lese, habe ich das Gefühl, ich muss wieder mehr zeichnen. Ich habe immer einfach so Bilder im Kopf, die ich einfach gerne mit anderen teilen würde. Aber dafür müsste ich erstmal lernen, sie umzusetzen. Und auch so zeichnen ist einfach cool. Damn, ich hoffe, ich habe nächstes Semester mehr Zeit für sowas. Eigentlich ist meine erste Priorität Japanisch lernen, sowas. Lernhobbys angeht. Das nächste Jahr wahrscheinlich Zeichnen und oder IT. Just like an innocent child, her eyes looked as though she believed that the world is full of wonderful, sparkling things. Haha, there we go. Her hands stopped moving. I got the timing right. Excuse me? She finally noticed me! Senpai noticed you. Congrats. Oh, hello. Even though I'd unexpectedly appeared like that, she didn't show any signs of caution, and still in good spirits, smiled as she greeted me. Hi. I thought that I should say something to her, but I didn't think of what to say after that. What's up? What's up? I'm sorry that I just let myself in here. I just transferred here today, but I was taking a look at the club activities, and I got lost and came in here. I got a little carried away and said more than I needed to, but she didn't seem interested at all. Mushi? Nein, das war... Mushi heißt literally disregarding, ignoring, sorry, weil das gerade falsch rüberkam. She looked at me as if to say, yes, and? Very... I don't mind if you let yourself in here. It seemed like a kind of blunt way to say it, but she wasn't angry or anything. She has a strange way of speaking. Well, I'm sorry, I'd better go. As I said that like a total loser, a huge sound echoed around the garage. What's that noise? Oh, I'm hungry. Dieses Gesicht ist sowieso so schön. With a lack of energy in her voice, the beautiful girl before me held her stomach and fell down onto the drawing board. Mensch, die haben so übertrieben acten. Was that the sound of your stomach just now? We're inside the garage, so the sound echoed like crazy. It sounded like the growl of a monster. Es gab in meinem ganzen Leben eine einzige Person, von der ich jemals das Magenknurren gehört habe. Die war mega embarrassed, das war schon irgendwie lustig. Ich dachte tatsächlich bis dahin, dass es nicht vorkommt in Real Life, dass man einfach nur höchstens selbst die Vibration davon spürt, so, aber das niemand hört. Looks like my body just remembered that my stomach is empty. She seemed to sway as she tried to get up, but she didn't have enough energy, so she slumped back down with her cheek on the drawing board. Oh well, what a shame. Da brauchst du natürlich die Hilfe von unserem Helden, der gerade zur richtigen Zeit erschienen ist. Would you like to eat this? Damn, er hat sogar Essen dabei. I took some bread out of my bag. I thought I'd get hungry with just a lunchbox, so at lunchtime I bought some melon bread. Melon bread ist so langweilig. Whoa. I showed as if she were an explorer who had discovered treasure in a cave in some unexplored place. Relatable. Ah, ich und Essen. Ich sehe mich so darin wieder. Are you sure? Go ahead. Thank you. She took the melon bread, opened the wrapper immediately, and bit into the contents. She was getting crumbs everywhere, but really looked like she was enjoying it, as she devoured it greedily. Yeah. It's so tasty. I haven't had any calorie intake for ages. That sounds slightly unhealthy. Could that be because she's poor? The fact that she was so ecstatic over something like melon bread actually made me quite worried. Yeah, you should be. She didn't show any signs that she was thinking of my generosity and just ate up the high-calorie melon bread. Ooh, that was delicious. She murmured happily, looking happy as can be. She looked like she was mulling over the taste of the melon bread in her brain. The sugar is going to my brain. Haha, she said as she turned back to the drawing board. Oof. Mushi, Ftatabi. Then she started drawing the plants again with incredible energy. From the serious look on her face, it seemed that she had already forgotten about me. Oof. You've just been used, my boy. She's strange. Not just a little, but very strange. Okay, well, I'll be off now. Perhaps she didn't hear me. I put the melon bread wrapper that she had left behind in my pocket and turned to leave. I reluctantly left the special atmosphere of the garage behind me. Es ist gerade 12:30 und ich spiele noch dieses Spiel, ich habe gerade irgendwie keine Lust aufzuhören. Examfreie, also diese klausurfreie Phase, ja, ich kann tun, was ich will. Woo. Well then, maybe I should head back. By the time I had finished watching the various clubs, the sky was orange as the sun was setting. Moment, er weiß immer noch nicht, was der Club eigentlich war, ne? Oh, there you are. Ageha was at the school gates. Ageha looks towards me and points the cell phone she is holding at me. I thought that if you were still here, we could leave together. I called you several times, but you didn't answer. I told Ageha that I would take a look at the club activities before leaving. Can you look at the call history? I left it at the dormitory. Huh? Why? That defeats the purpose of having a cell phone. Doesn't it say in the school rules that you can't bring cell phones to school? Yes, that's true, but does anyone actually follow that rule? Dude, auf was für eine Schule warst du bitte? Boah, ich hab gehört, high school girls in Japan are special. It's alright if you don't get caught, it seems. In my case, I'm not so worried about the school rules. It's just too bothersome to carry a cell phone around with me. Ich finde interessant, wie gefühlt alle japanischen Geschichten mit Charakteren, die zur Schule gehen, die ich in letzter Zeit gelesen habe, immer Charaktere haben, die irgendwas irgendwie mit Cellphones nichts anfangen können. Bakemonogatari, main character doesn't have a cell phone. Bunny Girls, main character doesn't have a cell phone. If my heart had wings, main character doesn't want to bother with cell phones. Even though I got your number, it doesn't mean anything. How do you know my number? 5 years ago when I left Kasegauda, I was still just a kid, so I didn't have a cell phone. I got it from Anchan earlier. He gave me your text address too, so I can bombard you with texts. What? Don't bother, it's too much hassle. Writing text on a cell phone is too fiddly, which is a real pain, so I don't really like it. Well, you just gotta get used to it. Then again, I agree, yeah. Typing on a phone is a pain. I'd actually like to be the guy who's just carrying a USB keyboard around with him. Just plug it into his phone and write long texts. That would be really cool, I'd like that. Are there actually keyboards like that, so that you can just plug them into your phone via USB? Huh. That's something I need to look up. But it looks like Ageha isn't listening to me and has started walking on ahead. Okay, shall we head back? Müsst ihr überhaupt in dieselbe Richtung? How was your first day at your new school? It seems like an interesting school. It was different to the sports schools or regular schools and had a special kind of atmosphere. Everyone looks like they enjoy it, and it's, how should I say, like they come here to hang out. You could say that. Everyone comes here because there are things that they want to do. Things that they want to do. Have you found a club you want to join? I don't know. There were a few that seemed interesting though. Here, the sports clubs aren't that great, so you might find them kind of lacking. What do you do, Ageha? I'm in the robot club. We make robots and enter contests. That's pretty cool. Robots? That sounds interesting too. You're always welcome, Aoi. Yeah, I'll think about it. Well then, I'm going this way. Oh, isn't your place around here? Yeah, but I moved. Didn't you know that Kazami Shopping Street is no longer there because of the reconstruction? No way. Seriously? They've made a huge shopping mall. My family's shop has moved there too. I'll take you there when we have a day off. Okay, see you tomorrow. Ah, hey. What? Thanks for everything today. It's fine, it's fine. If you just buy me a parfait next time, that'll be enough. No, I mean that you're the same way towards me as in the past. Oh, sure. That was a big help. Ha, me too. Apart from your appearance, you haven't changed a bit. Ah, and your appearance isn't that bad either. This is leaking some secret information, but today a few girls asked me to give them your phone number. Dinge, die ich in real life nie erlebt habe. Seriously? Correct, you've got quite an eye for the ladies, haven't you, Aoi? What? So what? I didn't have that kind of thing at an all-boys school. That kind of thing, like girls. Well, it proves that you're a normal, healthy boy. In the time since we last met, you've grown up. Ageha looked happy as she said that. So have you. To be honest, I thought she would have grown up to be more rough and tomboyish. Yeah, that's right. Ageha started smiling quietly. Looking at that innocent smile reminded me of how Ageha was when she was still just a kid. Welcome back, Aoi. Ah. Yeah. Ha, see you again tomorrow, old buddy. Ouch! She gave me a great big slap on the back. Reminds me of a friend. See ya! Ageha gave me a big wave and turned the corner. Ich muss sagen, ich habe irgendwie ein Problem mit dem Namen Ageha. Ihn auszusprechen fühlt sich immer weird an. Ouch, you doofus. She might have gotten a little cuter, but she hadn't really changed on the inside. Welcome back, huh? The attitude hasn't really changed since before, and somehow I felt that it had saved me. Ja, aber tatsächlich an neuen Orten ankommen, so neue Leute kennenlernen, ist auch ziemlich nice. Then again, in der Schule, wo sich schon alle kennen, im zweiten Jahr das zu joinen, ist wahrscheinlich schwierig. Hier für mich war das was anderes, weil irgendwie alle neu waren. Fast niemand kommt aus der Stadt und alle... Ja. Yeah. Back to the story. After Ageha and I went our separate ways, I did the shopping for dinner on the way back. It's gonna be hot again tomorrow, so I have to give them some food that will give them stamina. Enthusiastically, I put the menu together in my hand. Oh no, I forgot to buy milk. There was a convenience store right in front of me. 5 years ago, there was a tobacconist here. It's a little expensive, but I don't have time to go back to the supermarket. I thought to myself. La 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 la. Genau. The automatic doors open and the one with the self-proclaimed cool Allure, er hat es korrigiert, left the shop. She had a bag on her lap and she had a smile on her face, which was the exact opposite of cool. She didn't notice me and went back in the direction of the dormitory. It's her. She didn't go to school, so what is she doing? I gave up on buying the milk and followed Kotori. Nimmst du deine Aufgabe einfach nicht ernst? When she got back to the dormitory, Kotori opened the front door just slightly. For real? Bist du gerade einfach die ganze Zeit nur gefolgt und einfach nur so ein paar Meter hinterher gelaufen ohne... Das ist weird. Hat. She called Hat from the other side of the door and spoke to him about something. She was sneaking around and seemed really suspicious. Go and see if he's here or not. You know, that guy. That mean boy. Is she talking about me? Who else? This is a girls' dormitory, so I'm the only boy here. I don't remember being mean, though. I don't know why, but it would appear that she is sneaking around to avoid being found by me. If that's how you feel... I headed for the back door to the dormitory. I'll hide in the kitchen for now. Das ist einfach mega considerate von ihm. Ich hätte sie ja voll confronted dafür. Also nicht, dass sie mich Mean Boy genannt hätte, so, ich meine, I don't care, aber einfach nur so, yo, ich stehe direkt hinter dir. Hi. Quack. Shh. This is about me, tell her I'm not here. Quack. Warum sagst du ihm das? Ist doch auch egal. Sie kann auch einfach in der Küche vorbeifahren. Muss ja nicht mit ihm interacten. I doubt that he got the message, but wiggled his butt as he left the dining hall and headed for the entrance. Wonder what's he gonna do. While I'm waiting in ambush... Okay, hat er einen anderen Plan, I see. I'll put the food I brought in the fridge. After a little while... Ah, sie wollte kochen. I see. Looks like he's not here. Alright. When Kotori came into the dining hall, she went straight for the cupboard and took out a spoon. Without taking out a dish, she stayed seated in her wheelchair. She put the shopping bag from the convenience store on the table. Inside was... Häagen-Dazs. Ist das das, was ich denke, das ist? Needless to say, it was top quality ice cream. Häagen-Dazs, yeah. Nice. Not only that, but it was family size. Oh mein Gott, ja. Also hätte ich Geld, wäre ich sowas von dabei. It's the big pot that costs 2,500 Yen. Uff. Die hat sich gerade einfach Eis im Wert von 20 Euro gekauft. Wahrscheinlich isst sie das jetzt alles auf einmal auf. She opened the lid and in her right hand she had the type of spoon that you'd eat things like curry with. God, I'm finally gonna do it. Quack. Kotori's spoon was still above the smooth surface of the Häagen-Dazs. Then she dug a big hole in it. One scoop like that would be about 100 Yen, and she stuffed the whole thing in one mouthful. Woo! I'm so happy. Das sage ich auch mal, wenn ich Eis esse. Sag ich immer laut, I'm so happy. Ich bin so gut drauf. She brought her hand to her cheek as though she was flooded in happiness from the bottom of her heart. That's sure to be cute. What is she doing? Seeing what she was doing made hiding and watching her seem pretty ridiculous. Without knowing I was watching, Kotori began shoveling more ice cream like a construction machine. Yum, yum. Even if it was only 105 yen ice cream, you'd savor the flavor more than that. It's so yummy. With the next mouthful of ice cream, Kotori suddenly lowered her head, holding her temples. Ich habe das noch nie mit festem Eis hinbekommen, ehrlich gesagt. Immer nur so mit so Milkshakes oder sowas. Quack. I'm okay. Just a little brain freeze. To be able to get brain freeze from eating too much Haagen-Dazs is the very height of luxury. During this little pause, Kotori opened up her notebook. There's something written there. I sneak up a little closer behind her. Quack, quack. Shh. Als ob der das nicht hört. Next to the words, eat as much Haagen-Dazs as I want. Kotori happily wrote the word done. Haha, mission complete. It seemed to be some sort of list. Ah. Gut erkannt. Krasser Typ. Things I want to do? That was the title and there were bullet points below. Steht er also wirklich ernsthaft direkt hinter ihr? Schaut er über die Schulter auf ihr. Stroke the head of the big dog in the neighborhood. It's really scary, but it might be unexpectedly friendly. If possible, I'd like to ride around on its back. Fill the bath with water and swim in it like a pool. Pie throwing. And so on. Among those was, go and see Windmill Hill, with done written next to it. What is this? Yeah! Whoa! Kotori's scream pierced from my right ear and out my left. Hat er das gerade unabsichtlich laut gesagt? Whoa, what are you doing? Why are you here? I was here before you were. But there's no way. Her mouth was open in shock as she looked at Hat. Quack? Well, I guess it's no good sending a duck to scout the place out. Even if he was able to completely grasp what his responsibility was, there's no way he could convey the message. Kotori seemed ashamed and looked away. Oh, sorry I surprised you. You were sneaking around, so I wondered what you were doing. I didn't mean to spoil her personal enjoyment. You really are mean. I went back to the kitchen to get things ready for dinner. Kotori's face seemed to say now it only tastes half as good as she sulkily ate the ice cream. Why are you taking time off school? I caught a cold. She's blatantly lying. Would someone who has caught a cold be eating ice cream? I'm the dorm mother, you know. I have to make sure the boarding students have the right kind of lifestyle. I don't remember accepting you as the dorm mother. Anyway, isn't it strange for a boy to be a dorm mother? Whoosh, she went to the trouble of turning around so that she could point at me. If you want to call me dorm father, then that's fine by me. Kotori turned back around and went back to enjoying her ice cream. If you weren't at school, then where were you? I softened my tone a little as I asked her. It's got nothing to do with you. Did you go back to the Windmill Hill? She's ignoring me and eating her ice cream. It's got to do something with me. I won't accept you as the dorm mother. I don't mean that. Yesterday, if I hadn't been passing by, where would you be right now? Ah. If you're not careful in a place like that, then maybe nobody would have come. If you can't move your wheelchair, what would you have done by yourself? That... Do you still think it's got nothing to do with me? I'm not accusing her of anything. That's why I try to speak as gently as possible, so as not to sound too harsh. However, I showed her how serious I was. Look, I said thank you, didn't I? For me to thank anyone is extremely rare, you know? It's true, it's as rare as a giant, a salamander. You should be the one thanking me. Are you proud of that? If you think that people would be happy because it's so rare, you're severely mistaken. Kotori seemed daunted by this sound argument, but put down the spoon and started thinking seriously. Warte, hat sie das ernst gemeint? But because I'm like this, I can't do anything. Do you want some ice cream? It's really expensive. No, I don't. I sounded a little mean, so Kotori became tearful all of a sudden. Her cheeks were quivering as she desperately tried to hold back the tears. Hey, I'm sorry, I was joking. Don't make that face. It's nothing. I'm fine. That's right, see, you're fine. What? Quack, quack. Hat quacked as though he was trying to cheer Kotori up. I wouldn't tell you to say thank you, would I? It's just that if you go out without telling anyone where you're going, it's kind of dangerous, you know? She wiped the corner of her eye a little with her finger. I understand, but I don't want to understand. Do I have to understand? Somehow that's what the look on her face said. Das hat absolut keinen Sinn für mich ergeben. Nice. She put the spoon down and went to leave the dining hall. Where are you going? I'm going to wash my face. It's all sticky around my mouth from where I've been eating ice cream. She closed the notebook and put it on her lap. Then a piece of paper fell from the notebook. You dropped something. Kotori looked as though she hadn't heard and left the dining hall. Huh. Hint, hint. Hat went after her. As the sound of the wheelchair grew farther away, I let out a big sigh. Maybe I said too much. It's just that I really was worried about her. I don't know anything about what's going on with Kotori, so perhaps I was unnecessarily interfering. Wait. Speaking of which, she was wearing her uniform. However, she was wearing her own clothes yesterday when she went to Windmill Hill. Could it be that she was actually planning on going to school? That's possible, isn't it? The paper. As I thought of that, I felt my mood lighten a little, and I picked up the piece of paper that she had dropped. Huh? For a moment I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a notice for a withdrawal from school. Yeah, I can't read that. Sorry. I can't read that. I know the signs, but I can't understand the word. Was heißt withdrawal from school? Das ist eine Entschuldigung einfach nur für... Hey, cheer up, Aoi! I was depressed while I was cleaning up after dinner and Kanako came to comfort me. That's nice. Hat sie wieder alleine gegessen. Why? Why did everyone leave so much uneaten? It was really tasty though. For tonight's dinner, Kanako was the only one who ate all of her food. Without exception, everyone else left some uneaten. Tomorrow I'll make even more tasty food. So tasty that no one will leave anything uneaten. Das ist... Oh my god, das ist eine positive Lebenseinstellung. Nice. Das gefällt mir. I felt renewed determination, and then the duck came waddling into the dining hall. Hello, Senior Hat. Quack. I see you're hungry. Oh, do you have something for him to eat? There are some vegetables left over. That'll do. Kanako took the leftover vegetables and fed them to Hat. Is this duck her pet? Are you allowed to have pets here? Nope, he's no one's pet. Quack! He's been living here since before I came here. It's not clear who brought him here or when. That's why I call him Senior Hat. So the owner must have been keeping him. No, that's not it either. She said that Hat just appeared one day. That's why rather than being a pet, he's more like a housemate. Kotori also called him a housemate. Quack quack. It's a mystery. When she had finished feeding Hat, Kanako got out of her seat. Okay, I think I'll go take a bath. Don't go walking around in your underwear again, okay? Huh? Why not? Come on, it's summer. No. Spoil sport. Kanako gave me a quick insult as gave me a quick insult as she left the dining hall. Why does everyone have to insult me just before they leave? Yeah, I know. I felt a little hurt as I cleaned the dishes. Peace. This time it was Kotori poking her head into the dining hall. It was almost as if she was waiting for Kanako to leave before she came in. She doesn't seem to get along well with her, so maybe she really was waiting for her to leave. I thought she might have come to have dinner, but she appeared to be looking for something. She's looking on the table. Achso, dann war das kein Hint vorhin. Sie hat ihn einfach wirklich ignoriert an der Stelle. Head, you're in the way. Quack, quack. She went around the table once and then came past the counter in front of me. Hey, have you seen a piece of paper? No, I haven't. What kind of paper? Paper is paper. Are you sure you haven't seen it? Positive. Oof. Listening to the answers done. Kotori groaned while staring at my face as if she were trying to see if I was telling the truth. With a straight face, I wiped the dishes with a towel. With no way to check, she went to look elsewhere. I'll put your dinner in the fridge, heat it up in the microwave and eat it later, okay? I couldn't help lying to her. The thing she was looking for was the withdrawal note that I'd picked up. People were worried that if it carries on like this, she'll stop coming altogether. It looks like she's not really enjoying school. Ageha's words crossed my mind. It looks like Kotori really is planning to drop out of school. What am I doing? Why didn't I give the withdrawal notes back to her? There I stood, not even really understanding those feelings myself. Und da ist wieder ein Chapter zu Ende. Ich glaube, ich sollte mal Schluss machen.